Why are there not more people talking about the devastating mountain fire in Ventura County? Brace yourselves. Ventura County is under siege by an unstoppable wildfire. The mountain fire, as it has been named, is a force of nature that has taken the community by surprise. What started as a small spark has now grown into a monstrous blaze, consuming everything in its path. The flames are relentless, and the smoke is thick, making it difficult for residents to breathe and see. The fire has created an apocalyptic scene, with the sky turning an eerie orange and ash falling like snow. The air is filled with the acrid smell of burning wood and vegetation, a constant reminder of the devastation that is unfolding. The mountain fire has erupted with a vengeance, showing no mercy as it tears through the dry brush and forested areas. The conditions are perfect for a wildfire of this magnitude, with high temperatures, low humidity, and strong winds creating a perfect storm. The fire is spreading at an alarming rate, moving faster than anyone could have anticipated. Firefighters are doing everything they can to contain the blaze, but the sheer size and intensity of the fire make it a daunting task. The flames are reaching heights of up to 50 feet, and the heat is so intense that it can be felt from miles away. Scorching over 14,000 acres and leaving a trail of destruction in its wake, the mountain fire has turned lush landscapes into charred wastelands. The once vibrant and green forests are now blackened and lifeless. The fire has destroyed habitats for countless animals, leaving them displaced and vulnerable. The aftermath of the fire is a stark reminder of the power of nature and the fragility of life. The landscape is unrecognizable, with only the skeletal remains of trees standing as a testament to the destruction that has occurred. The ground is covered in a thick layer of ash, and the air is still heavy with smoke. Originating near Balcom Canyon and Bradley Road, the blaze quickly spread, fueled by relentless Santa Ana winds. These winds are notorious for their ability to fan the flames of wildfires, making them even more dangerous and difficult to control. The fire has moved rapidly, jumping from one area to another with ease. It has reached residential areas, putting countless homes and lives at risk. The speed at which the fire is spreading has left little time for residents to prepare or evacuate. The winds are so strong that they are carrying embers for miles, starting new fires in areas that were previously thought to be safe. Homes in the Camarillo Heights neighborhood have been reduced to ashes as residents scramble to evacuate. The fire has shown no mercy, destroying everything in its path. Families have been forced to leave their homes with little more than the clothes on their backs. The loss is devastating, with many residents losing not only their homes but also their cherished memories and possessions. The community is in shock, struggling to come to terms with the magnitude of the disaster. The evacuation process has been chaotic, with roads clogged with traffic and people desperate to find safety. Emergency services are working tirelessly to assist those in need, but the sheer scale of the disaster is overwhelming. Over 800 firefighters are on the front lines, battling the inferno with ground crews and aerial support. These brave men and women are putting their lives on the line to protect the community and contain the fire. They are working around the clock, often in grueling conditions, to try and bring the blaze under control. The fire is unpredictable, with winds changing direction and intensity at a moment's notice. Firefighters are using every tool at their disposal, from hoses and water drops to bulldozers and fire breaks. Despite their best efforts, the fire continues to rage, showing no signs of slowing down. Despite their valiant efforts, the fire remains uncontained. The sheer size and intensity of the blaze make it a formidable opponent. Firefighters are exhausted, having been on the front lines for days with little rest. The conditions are harsh, with high temperatures, thick smoke, and dangerous terrain making their job even more difficult. The fire is relentless, and the battle to contain it is far from over. The community is rallying behind the firefighters, offering support and gratitude for their tireless efforts. But the reality is that the fire is still a significant threat, and the fight to bring it under control is ongoing. Authorities have reported several injuries, with victims rushed to local hospitals. The fire has not only caused physical damage but also taken a toll on the health and well-being of the community. The smoke and ash in the air have exacerbated respiratory conditions, and the stress and anxiety of the situation have taken a mental toll. Emergency services are stretched thin, trying to provide care and support to those affected. The hospitals are working at full capacity, treating injuries ranging from burns to smoke inhalation. The community is coming together to support one another, but the road to recovery will be long and challenging. Mandatory evacuations are in place for Somis and Camarillo, with evacuation centers set up at Padre Serra Parish. The evacuation centers are providing a safe haven for those who have been displaced by the fire. They are offering food, water, and shelter, as well as emotional support for those who are struggling to cope with the situation. The centers are crowded with families and individuals trying to find some semblance of normalcy in the midst of chaos. Volunteers are working tirelessly to provide assistance and support, but the needs are great and resources are limited. The community is coming together to help one another, but the challenges are immense. Provisions for animals at Ventura County Fairgrounds and Camarillo Airport are also in place. The fire has not only affected humans but also countless animals. Pets and livestock have been displaced, and efforts are being made to ensure their safety and well-being. The fairgrounds and airport have been set up as temporary shelters for animals, providing food, water, and medical care. Volunteers and animal rescue organizations are working around the clock to care for the animals and reunite them with their owners. The community is showing incredible compassion and resilience, coming together to support both people and animals in need. The situation is dire, and the cause of the fire is still under investigation. Authorities are working to determine how the fire started and what can be done to prevent future incidents. The investigation is ongoing, with experts examining the burn patterns and collecting evidence. The community is eager for answers, but the process is complex and time-consuming. In the meantime, the focus remains on containing the fire and supporting those who have been affected. The road to recovery will be long, but the community is determined to rebuild and come back stronger. Stay tuned for more updates and follow all emergency orders. The situation is constantly evolving, and it is crucial for residents to stay informed and follow the guidance of authorities. Emergency broadcasts and news updates are providing critical information, and it is important for everyone to stay vigilant and prepared. The community is facing a significant challenge, but with cooperation and resilience, they will overcome it. The fire has tested the strength and spirit of Ventura County, but the community is coming together to support one another and face the challenges ahead. This is a developing story that demands our attention and action. The mountain fire is a stark reminder of the power of nature and the importance of preparedness. The community is facing a significant challenge, but with cooperation and resilience, they will overcome it. The fire has tested the strength and spirit of Ventura County, but the community is coming together to support one another and face the challenges ahead. The road to recovery will be long, but the community is determined to rebuild and come back stronger. And finally, at the end of the video, we see you with an interesting new video from Welcome to World Explorer News and Views on YouTube. Stay tuned for more updates and follow all emergency orders. Together, we can overcome this disaster and emerge stronger.